Johnson! Let's go. You've been ready for 0 seconds. A little squeak.
Give me some water. No. This is tastes like ass. He didn't want it. He didn't even get it. Come back.
Welcome. This is the week 4 podcast of the Fantasy Squad Football Show. I'm your host Jackson with co-host Cole McCauley, and we have a guest on this week. Thomas McCauley is guest for the 4th week in a row, and a special guest with an introduction. I'll let you take it away.
Let you take it away.
And take it away.
We'll throw it down to Heaths up on the field.
Oh.
Did he mute us?
Did we lose him?
I wonder, what if he's like frozen? He thinks he's doing it right now. Oh, there he is.
What up, fellow Irishman? What up?
Stop with the
How we
McGregor.
doing?
Good.
What took you so long?
Dude, so I have my earphones, and I didn't know when Jackson stopped like the intro, and because I had them off, so I just waited for him to like sit here like this.
All right, so everyone knows we have Heath on this week. We want other people on the next couple weeks. I texted y'all about that, but this is gonna be a little bit longer podcast. I don't really care what y'all say about it, but let's go ahead and get going. Welcome on Heath. I'm gonna start sharing my screen, and we can get rolling. So just like usual, first up, we will talk about the
Not that.
not this. We will talk about the scoreboard for last week. So this is we're talking about week 4.
You need to go to week 4, not week 5.
This is last week. All right. So, we did it, boys. We did it.
First dub.
Week 4
You could
finally
say that again.
respects on the leaderboards. It's only because of 3 people. 3 people scored 100 points for my team. But I'll take it anyway I get it. Dak, Joe Mixon, and Odell go off. John still puts up 92. Russell Wilson's still cooking. So
Is it safe to say that's your peak? Like, is this your peak form, and it's only downhill from here?
It's
or
the highest
are we topping
I'm-
156.
I'm sad because I had so much potential because Joe Mixon, Odell, and Dak add up to 106 of my points.
No, but you can't have all of them do good, or else they'll waste their good games, you know?
Yeah, I know, I feel that, but like I had 106 points. I could have really racked up points. Like if Jonathan Taylor, Miles Sanders, some of the other guys. Like I had Zach Ertz get 2.5. So
After trading for him.
yeah, I know, right? But we'll see. Moving on, we got Feed Me takes down Fuckasacco. Now the 12th person in the power rankings scores 100. So that was impressive. Good for Cole.
We'll see.
Good for Sean. We made a trade, Mike Davis for Zach Ertz, and Mike Davis dropped 17 for him, which, hopefully he can get a win over the next couple weeks. But Lamar's back. Cole, you said last
2
week.
weeks from now,
Yeah.
after Mike Davis is done for the rest of the year.
You never know. Lamar dropped 25.02, and Cole McCauley called it last week. You said he was going to drop at least 25.
Ooh, did I?
Yeah.
Nice.
Just got it there. And then Mandrews with the deuce touchdowns. That's good. Oh, and Melvin Gordon, 23 points. A lot of that came on the last play, which killed my defense with a 45-yard touchdown at the very end. But, get it how you live. Next, Heath, you want to talk about your game?
Yeah, not a great week for me, but it was set up nicely because Zach did pretty bad. But between all our injuries, I came out with it. Allen Robinson got a nice little garbage time. Literally, he started the last drive against y'all, against the Colts, with like 2 receptions for 37 yards and ended with 7 receptions for 110 and a touchdown. So that was nice. Will Fuller looks good after dropping 0 for me that one week and lost it for me. He's got like for every week he's done double digits except for the
Yeah,
Zizzy
except for
Red.
that, I'd be pretty happy.
Yeah. Don't know if I'll play him this week. Joe Burrow looked okay. I mean, Joe Mixon took that game away from Joe Burrow, but he's been pretty well. He's got the Ravens this week. Don't know how that'll go for him. First division game against Lamar.
The real tough for Zach. You got 18 from Thielen.
Oh, yeah.
And then
That's the
nothing
worst. That's the worst score this
I mean,
season.
if he had Saquon and James Conner that week, he would have been
Yeah.
all right.
Is that the worst one so far? 58.
That is,
Yes,
it's the
it
only
is.
one under 60 so far.
All right. Moving on.
And yours is the highest so far, too.
Yeah.
Moving on, we got Cam dropped 65 on him, or JB dropped 65 on him. So that Cam's defense, going crazy with the points allowed.
Do you actually think the Colts defense is like the best in the league, or do you think?
Oh no, I was talking more of like the points against his fans.
Oh, okay, but also the Colts
defense. I mean, so you want to talk about that? No, I don't think.
Given they are good,
Pound for
they
pound,
got the playmakers.
pound for pound, they're probably not the best defense in the league. But fantasy-wise, you got to think a lot
Until
of
week
fantasy
9,
production comes from playing shitty teams. So, like, the Patriots were really good last year because they played a bunch of nobodies. And so the Colts are really good this year because we haven't played anybody really good, and we won't play anybody really good for the next couple weeks.
Texas and Jaguars is a nice division to have.
Yeah, and Titans too, yeah.
Wow. Where you're going to kick us while we have 10 players on the IR, bro?
We played the Bengals. We played the Jets. We played the Vikings. 3 teams that have not played. And the Jags. That's who we played so far.
Who you play this week?
The Browns.
With the Bears, and now we play the Browns.
That offense looking pretty dangerous.
Yeah, we'll see.
Are they, though? Because the Browns also haven't played anyone.
Well, they've scored. I mean,
And they got beat down by the Ravens.
they scored I think they've scored 30 or more in the last 3 games.
Yeah, but no Chubb now. That's got to hurt, right?
Yeah. Kareem Hunt time, though.
Darnell Johnson was a big pickup. Chubby got him. I don't know why Sean didn't pick up any running backs this week. He picked up a tight end.
The bad thing about starting 1-0 and 2-0 is I have no chance to get any waivers this season.
That's why I suck. That's what I do every year. Anyways, let's keep moving. We had Jonathan drop 76.
These ladies at the bottom of the screen are scary. Sorry.
Hunt, and then Caleb drops 100 again, gets 118. Dalvin looking to be probably the fancy MVP up there with Kamara. Kyler Murray does it, very consistent in the 20s, and Chris Carson did it too. So even though he was hurt and might not play, and he comes out and drops 22. So big game for him. Hopefully Jonathan, Kareem Hunt. I think it's probably going to be a split backfield still with D'Ernest Johnson, but Kareem Hunt's probably going to be the guy until Chubb gets back.
I like your ads on the bottom. You into red ads or?
Yeah,
Wow.
that's what I do.
4 of them.
And then McFrosty, we'll talk about your game, Thomas.
Well,
Yeah, talk about it.
Cole played a little sabotage with me this past weekend, lulling Calvin Ridley to sleep with, I will say this again, 0.0 points.
He played
the entire game. He wasn't injured. And that's Calvin Ridley, who was previously the number 1 wide receiver. Other than that, I mean, I played all the right people. You could say that I could have switched Burkhead for Jamal Williams, who ended up doing really well out of the backfield at Green Bay.
Can't really.
But, I mean, you can't defend against
yeah.
a tight end that gets picked up and does so well for Cole. And, so Tim, I had to call. I would just like to hear what he has to say about what his thought was going into maybe putting in that tight end.
Well,
were you just kind of scrambling last minute? Or?
Well, he had 2 touchdowns. I know I needed one. I wasn't sure if Jared was
Who's your tight end usually?
Jonnu Smith. He's on the Titans, and they had their bye.
Was the number 1. He was the number 1 before.
Yeah, and then Jared Cook on the Saints was hurt, so I had 3 this week. I picked him up because he had touchdowns in those 2 previous games, and I was expecting I was like, if I can get 5 to 8 points, I'll be happy. But I told Heath this. I didn't watch either of the Monday Night Football games. Didn't watch a single second, and I think that's the key. Like, they don't want me watching them. It's too much pressure.
Hot take.
Mm-hmm.
Don't watch your players.
And I also want to point out that I think Josh Allen's like 25 point something. That's his lowest of the season.
That's crazy.
Is he in concussion protocol, or is that? Am I hearing that wrong?
That's not him. He hurt
I
his
saw
neck.
that somewhere. I told you that.
Yeah, Jackson told me that yesterday. But
That Josh Allen is?
I don't know
Yeah.
where I got that from. to be
Maybe
honest.
you're
the
talking about
other
the
Josh
Josh Allen on the Jaguars.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
I mean, I haven't heard anything about that.
Oh no! Because I looked up the line for the Titans Bills game, and that's what we're talking
Well, the game might not
Yeah.
even
about.
happen.
It was like CBS, so
I know.
never can trust. All right, so that
I can already tell this one's going to be a long one. This is going to be a long episode.
we went for the long haul. All right. So that is the week 4 box scores. Look at the standings real quick. Caleb, Cole, and Cam are the tops with 3 and 1. A lot of people with 2 and 2. We got Heath, who's that? Cole, JB, Zach, Jonathan, and John all 2 and 2, and then me, Thomas, and Sean bringing up the rear at 1 and 3. So, it's only 4 weeks in. These can obviously change so much, but that's where we stand after a quarter of the third of the season so far. So, all right. So you want to go ahead and do the power rankings, Cole?
Sure. It's saved as a draft right now. So I don't know if you're on like the editing site or.
I'm not.
I didn't want to post it because people will read it before we're finished with the podcast.
Oh,
So.
okay. That's.
So. Everyone's going to have to watch Jackson log in.
This is really good. Oh shit! I do not know this.
How do you normally do things on the website?
I don't know my login. Hang on.
Yeah, but what do you do? How do you make stuff? I guess you don't really put stuff on there anymore.
I'm on.
Password is I miss Andrew Luck.
I really do, man. We watched some what was it, the mic'd up thing last night, and it had Andrew Luck on it. It was so sad. Wix Fantasy.
Are you going to be able to edit this out?
While we're doing this, can we find the video of Gabby Douglas doing the Dougie and watch that?
Heath, wait, no, we don't need to. Trust me.
Okay. Sick.
Cole, do you have it pulled up on your computer?
Let me look.
Because you could just share your screen and do it.
I do not, but I can get it real quick.
Yeah. So I'm on Kristen's iMac to do the editing.
Crazy. Okay.
Because I'm not. My computer is where I would do the site.
Yeah, I love that it's your site. You don't even know how to get on it.
Nope.
Yeah, I just the last time I posted it, people had already read it before. Okay, all right, I got it. Zoom. Okay, how do I share my screen?
Heath, who'd you pick up this week?
I got Teddy.
Oh, you
gloves.
Heath, you disabled, or not Heath, Jackson, you disabled screen sharing, attendee screen sharing. So that's not
Fix
cool.
that. Please.
Try that. Try now.
Okay. It looks like it's working. Share. Wait, Google Chrome. Is that what I want?
Yeah.
Okay. I have to open system preferences. This is good. This is
God.
good stuff. Zoom. Oh, I have to quit Zoom.
Oh my God.
So
Let's go back to.
you want me to post? I can post it right now.
Yes.
Can you not,
Post it right
can you
now.
not just edit this to where you just delete this part of it?
I can try.
He's not that advanced.
But I don't really take that much.
Doesn't Sean have a college degree in editing?
It's not that hard, but
All right, it's posted. Sorry, everyone. You can just skip ahead.
All right.
Gosh,
I can just put an intervention thing.
it's unprofessional.
They're doing their own breakdowns of it right now. Since it's
Um,
already posted.
Yeah, they've already read it. Way to go. Yeah, Thomas, you've been very quiet this episode.
He's pretty disappointed in the loss, I think.
I would be too.
All right, we're going to
Yeah,
make
I'm shocked. I'm shocked to be at the bottom at 1-3.
Now
With
Thomas has
Such
two
a
types of
talented
shell
team.
shock.
I can't
You're
talk
used to
shit to
it.
Jackson or Sean now. I'm in the same tier as them.
Where do you think you'll be? Where do you?
You're three.
I better not have dropped.
Who has scored the most
significantly.
points in 1 week this year? Thank you.
That's it.
All right, Cole, go ahead.
All right. So this is week 4. Intro not very important, but let's go down to number 1, and he's back. It's Caleb. I watch the games with him every week in his apartment. Pretty much every time his players scored, he would be like, "Can't wait to see myself number 1 on the power rankings." And honestly, he deserves it. His team's really good. Dalvin, like we said before, him and Kamara are probably the 2 best players in fantasy so far. Kind of a dub from DeAndre Hopkins, but I don't think that's really going to last.
He didn't need it with the 76.4 from John.
Yeah, didn't have to do much, but like he would have beat almost everyone. So he's also averaging 123 points per game. That's pretty crazy. And his points against isn't very good either. But also, minor note, I had changed Star of the Week to Stud of the Week because it rhymes with dud. I don't know why I didn't think of that before.
Nice. Well done.
You could have just done Star of the Week and Dar of the Week.
You're right. Should have thought of that. All right. Also, he does play me next week, which, depending on if Josh Allen plays, that's going to be a 1-2 matchup, possibly. Well, it is going to. I'm probably going to lose if Josh Allen is out. As we discussed before, Tanyan put the fucking team on his back, and
Are you gonna start him this week?
no, I traded him to Heath. He's also on his bye this week, but I traded him.
Yeah. The
So-
Tonster.
Yeah,
He's the GOAT. Number 1. I would like to revise my Ingram over Kelsey over for the year to Tanyan over Kelsey for the year.
Whoa.
We can talk to the committee and we'll think about that.
All
right. So yeah, I had a pretty good week. My dud of the week was Josh Jacobs with 7.3. He wasn't okay. Yeah, I'm in towards the middle of the pack in points against, but
Middle of the pack? That's bottom of the pack, my son.
well, bottom third, I guess.
Middle of the pack.
There's a few. There's
Talking middle
there's
of the pack.
3 people. But I don't think Josh Jacobs was my worst, but he was the most disappointing for sure. Yeah, you can scroll down. Number 3, this one comes with an asterisk for sure because this one comes with an asterisk because I fully expect him to be probably like 8 next week because of who he has to start. So this is it's kind of a formality. He only dropped 2 points. He didn't have a terrible week either. But I fully expect him to be 2-3. He's still number 4 in points for, and he's got scored on the most out of anyone, almost 126 points per game. It's pretty hard.
Well, that is very it's an outlier because Jackson scored 156 on his
Yeah, of course. But that happened to Jackson when Caleb scored 150. Until we get farther into the season, it's going to be like that.
Yeah, but John.
It's just 1 week.
John scored 92. That's the lowest by far against me. I had it was 120, 150, and then 100 probably.
Yeah, 92.5. That's a.
For him, you mean?
No, against points against me. I don't know. His are
Yeah,
probably the same.
yeah, and I mentioned that in your slide, wherever that may be.
I don't know.
Right.
The man's got. I don't know who he's.
Bro, his combined running backs starting this week are combined projected 6, bro.
Yeah, that's why.
How is he 3rd on the power rank?
Because I fully expect him to be.
My fault. I don't want to disrespect John or anything, but the running backs, bro.
Yeah, no, I don't expect him to be up there next week.
Bye weeks and stuff.
But until that happens, I'm not gonna.
Wayne Gallman.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, they upped him. Oh, he.
No,
I think he
got the
switched. He switched. Goku.
Nice. Babadook. I
I
mean,
mean, Babadook's back.
he did start. Kieran
Great.
Johnson got 3 carries against me, but
Hey, they should get carries for blocks because that man would have some points.
all right, next.
All right, number 4 is Cam. He's 3-1.
Jesus Christ.
He's lower than. Yeah, exactly. That's why he's not.
Just wait till we get to my segment. And you'll see the
Bam ain't played nobody,
real.
Paul. Cam ain't played nobody.
Mm-mm.
So, he plays Heath next week. So
Yeah,
there's
this
your
week he'll
chance.
He'll get his reckoning this week.
Yeah, but once Christian McCaffrey comes back, though, he's doing all this without Christian McCaffrey. So 3-1 without McCaffrey is pretty impressive.
Yeah, Cam's. I think Cam's good.
Yeah.
His defense. I mean, you can't. I don't think you can expect that many points from his defense the rest of the season, but it is
From
key.
9 on, you might as well not even start the Colts defense, to be honest.
All right, number 5.
I'm
It's
just
Heath.
being honest.
No, you went up. You
Good.
went up 2.
Great.
Hey, first of all, just
Hey, can we watch the video
play that
before you
video.
start,
It's
though?
about 20 seconds. Play it right now. Wow,
No!
what
Oh, okay. Why is the quality shite?
It's just because of the Zoom. That's the funniest
What is
video.
that?
That was
Bro,
cool.
Bro, that's the doggy, dude! Did you see her?
Yeah, but what is that? Why is this? What does that have to do with your team?
It's just the funniest video on the internet.
Me and Heath talk about the video a
Yeah.
lot.
Pretty much every other day we talk about it.
Anyways,
Okay, bro.
Heath has a good team. He's been wheeling and dealing. So it's going to take a few weeks probably to see how those trades, end up. Heath, you are, we say Cam is number 12 in the points games, but you are number 11. So
But that's literally just because Zach scored 55 on me this week.
I know. Poor Zach.
Other than that, everyone scored over.
Yeah, I
100.
wonder what you were.
It's only been 4 weeks, so they're the
I
outlier.
know you can't.
Very-
Exactly. It's
the
not
number-
going to be. Yeah, I know. And I had to. You had pretty much no one this week, so
I literally
had to
five
reward you a little
scores
bit.
out.
All right, number 6, it's Thomas.
Thank you.
He's always the best, 1-3 team. I don't. It is because he's number 2 in points for, which is not the only thing. I really
I
thought
mean,
I was gonna.
it's crazy that I could be second in points for, and on 1 and 3. I just can't wait to start playing all these people scoring 60 points a game.
Thank you, bro.
I'm waiting.
And you did that. How many weeks did George Kittle play? Well, he only played the first week, right?
Yeah, and then he got injured, and he's
Yeah,
back.
so
He's back.
he's back, and he's.
Full force.
I thought he would take a little bit, but man, that dude's fucking good.
I'm excited to have him.
And yeah,
I'm
Calvin
just
Ridley's not going
excited
to
that
get
my
0
first 3
again.
picks haven't
So
really been done. so.
Ridley really needs Julio though.
yeah, but even if he's the number 1 guy, he's not going to score 0.
Yeah.
He's still good.
No, but that's the value in Ridley.
Yeah, of course.
People really
But
scared.
also Julio steals targets, so it's kind of a double-edged sword.
Calvin also he dropped a touchdown.
Yeah, he
so
dropped a touchdown at the end.
That would
He
have
didn't drop it. He got that shit hit from his hands.
Well, yeah,
Wow.
it should have been a
But they were
touchdown.
That's a
locking
drop
up.
if you're asking Julio.
Damn.
You're right.
Julio's
All right,
on the field then.
Now we enter the second half of the league. Big bounce back week for Cole Clark. Really thought this man was gonna just keep going lower, but obviously his team has talent. I mean, Mark Cooper, Ezekiel Elliott. As long as the Cowboys defense keeps sucking and they have to score points, that's going to be a good sign for him and you, Jackson, with Dak Prescott. Who's his? I don't know who his other guy is, but Lamar Jackson.
Lamar
He's still
Cooper.
Lamar Jackson. Even I called him getting 25.
What are you calling him getting this week?
I don't know who's he playing.
The Bengals.
The Ravens play the Bengals.
That's what we're talking about.
Oh, yes. We are talking about that. I thought we were talking about the Cowboys still. Excuse me.
Understandable. All right.
Stick
Number
with
8.
it.
Sorry.
Number 8.
Let's go. We on the
Respect the
up
specs.
bit, bro. I should be
Up 3.
people above me, bro.
Let's go.
Up
What,
3.
you know what I mean? Come on, man.
You're 1
Wow,
and 3. It was
freaking
your first
Can't
win.
wait.
Your first win.
Pow.
There's a picture of Joe Mixon on the bottom.
Yeah, let's talk about it, Cole. Let's hear it.
Sure. He did have a good game. But, yeah. I'm not saying he wasn't bad. I'm just saying from what he gave you in the first 3 weeks, 0 double-digit points, that sucks. But, yeah. You had a good week. You could have beaten just about everyone with, like, those 3 people, just like I beat you in week 1 with 3 people. But yeah, good job. Up 3.
Subtle reminder there.
That's pretty good.
Little Rowan.
Number 9 is Jonathan, -6. I think that's the lowest drop we've had so far. I've been probably a little too high on Jonathan than I should be the last couple weeks. But getting Eckler hurt is definitely going to hurt him, even if Chubb being hurt means Kareem Hunt I think he's going to be really good, depending on how long Chubb is hurt. But other than that, it was a rough week. How many points did he score? Scroll up.
70, I think.
76.
Yeah, rough week. He's going to need Matt Ryan to be better, which I'm sure once everyone gets kind of healthy.
Does he have Matt Ryan?
He does.
I thought Zach had Matt Ryan.
Oh, you're right. It's my bad. I don't know who his quarterback is.
He has Deshaun Watson.
Deshaun. Well, that's not great, but he can't do it by himself. All right, number 10. Towards the bottom of the league.
Let's eat the paper of this Hershey's Kiss.
Okay.
It's JB. He was on a 2-game win streak. I was always doubting him. I was putting him low, but he was slowly climbing up. Now he's ruined it with an awful game. He had only 2 players that did better than their projections that he started. His bench did really good, but it don't matter. Horseshoes and hand grenades, Kenyon Drake, he's averaging 3 yards carry this year. Not good. And Nick Chubb is out. So things are not looking great for JB. And number 11 is Sean, who lost but moved up 1.
Wow.
Wow. Congrats, Sean.
Did score 100 points. Got a great game from my guy, Melvin Gordon. Great game from Mike Davis, his new acquisition, who I think is going to be really good until Christian McCaffrey gets back, whenever that is. Lost his matchup by over 20, but still went up a spot. So good for him. And last but not least is Zach. He's 2-2, not the worst record in the league. He's lost 2 straight. At one point, it was me, him, and Caleb as the only undefeated teams. Obviously, losing Saquon doesn't help, but that's been a while. He's been out for a while. Thielen was the only, bright spot. Put up the lowest score of the season, and unlike JB, his bench didn't do anything either. So it is not looking good for Zach. But you just need to squeak into the playoffs.
Yeah. We got an interesting matchup. Week 5, it looks like Zach is playing Sean.
Yeah, so we have the 1-2 matchup and the 11-12 matchup.
Let's suck off.
And I did not plan that, but it did happen.
Beautiful.
And that's it.
That is
I'm sure Jonathan will be bad for going down 6. I know Heaths wants to be higher. I know that John being 3 is going to be controversial, but read the thing, read my reasoning, give it a read. Don't just watch the video. I do put a lot of effort into it. So, and yeah, and now we're gonna take.
Welcome back from your intermission. Hope you got your drink and your popcorn.
It's 4 days later.
The second half is going to be crazy. All right. So we're going to go ahead and start with the Peaky Blinders. Let me go ahead and share my screen. So last week.
Yeah, we'll just take a look at week 4. We had our first postponed game of the season, Titans versus Steelers. And it'll be really interesting to see going forward if this is a good thing that the teams like get an extra week of practice, or if like they're just going to be rusty coming off the 2-week hiatus.
First rest.
It'll be interesting to see how Pittsburgh and the Titans do, who are both 3-0. And I know going into this week, it would have given us a lot of indicators on how these undefeated teams are set up and which ones are, going to remain undefeated for a while. So we have, besides the postponed game and the push between the Chargers and the Buccaneers, overall the spread was 9-5 this week. So if you just took the minus spread, 9-5, you take it anytime you can.
Not bad.
Our stars of the week, Ryan and Tim, went 11-3. Remember, because it's 14 games, so 11-3, very impressive. Ryan's on the come up. He's certainly in play. He's tied Jesse for the placement, so now he's in the ball game, and around the everyone else in the league did fairly well. We were able to kind of separate ourselves.
Yeah, no one really had a bad week.
Right, we were able to separate ourselves from the 50% accuracy that maybe will get hit later on. But if you go down to placement,
60%.
yeah. So our placement leader is a little bit of a shuffle, but the top two remain the same. Cole and Jonathan. Jonathan started to creep back up. He's only a game behind now as opposed to 2 games behind. But Cole's still top with 66% accuracy with 41-21. Jonathan with 40 picks correct. Tim and JB are tied for third with 38 picks, and then I'm right behind with 37. So it's still anyone's game. Despite what you may think, I know the ones that played last year, like even if you're down, 10 picks over the course of the entire season, you can easily make that back. It's still very competitive, and everyone's doing pretty good. So if we go to week 5.
Or
you want to do the locks of the week from last week? Talk about them.
Hey, Thomas.
All right, so locks of the week from last week. Good job, guys. We did it. Now, we are a show.
That's why we make this podcast.
We are good at this, at what we do on this show. Okay.
So we'll pay attention to week 2 or week 3. But
all right, so we had Philly +7, Saints -4, Seahawks -6.5. Now, everyone in the group in Peaky Blinders took Seahawks -6.5. So we were on the same team.
It was pretty close, too.
Yeah,
it was
close.
close.
Most of the game.
From now on, we'll have a guest, and that guest will give us a lock of their week, so we can keep that up to date. But
I thought my lock of the week was in the garbage at the first quarter with the Saints and Lions.
Me too.
Lions jumped to a 14-0 lead, and then Saints scored 35 points straight.
Right.
So they saved me.
all right, so
Also, question: Are we allowed to have this now that we have 4 people a week? Are we
nope.
going to
Who
allow?
goes first?
I'll go last.
So last week I went first.
You say no.
So last week I went first, and Thomas and Cole. So this week will be Heath, Thomas, Cole, me.
I'll go third. Let me go third.
I'll
go first.
Guest goes first. All right. So
we'll go back to the.
So are we not allowed to have the same lock of the week?
No.
All right, that's fine.
Yeah,
That's fine.
I was prepared. I'm fine.
All right. So Heath, what you got for me?
Yes. Okay, so I would for sure just go bang Titans easy,
Might
As
not
I-
even play.
easy, but they're probably gonna forfeit, sadly.
Yeah,
You can
game's
choose
still
it
in
and
question.
then
But I am gonna probably take the 49ers. Honestly, I think this is a game where
Oh.
Fitzpatrick is benched and Tua comes in.
is
Really?
Garoppolo going to be back?
Yeah, more than likely, and so is Mostert.
Yeah,
So,
because Nick Mullins did not look good after
firepower.
that one really good game.
Yeah, asterisk if Garoppolo and Mostert, not Mostert, but if Garoppolo's back, 49ers.
I like that.
Nice.
At home too, so that always helps.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it goes to me.
Mhm.
I am going to go against the grain here, and I'm saying that the Falcons cannot go 0-5. I really don't think that they're going to allow their team. I know that Julio has some injury concerns, and the Panthers are kind of on the come up, but I really think that the players understand that, especially after seeing Houston fire the coach at 0-4 last week. I think there's a little more dedication in the Falcons organization from the top bottom, from coach standpoint, from GM standpoint, and especially for players, if everything kind of gets tossed if you get new players and new coaches and new GMs. So I think that at home against a Panthers team who's kind of mediocre, who's seen some bright spots, but also seen really horrible games, I'm going to go with the Atlanta minus 1.5. I think the veterans on the team step up. I think Todd Gurley has a really big game. And even if Julio doesn't play, I think Todd Gurley's run game is able to open up avenues for Calvin Ridley. God, I hope so. And the rest of that wide receiver core to open it up. And Matt Ryan, he's not going to let a team fall to 0-5, I don't think. So I'm going with Atlanta minus 1.5, even up the spread to 2-2.
All right, my turn.
Mhm.
So last week there were two minus 13 lines. I picked against the spread on one of them and with the spread on the other. I got them both wrong. They were both close. Last week I picked Washington to not lose by 13 or more to the Ravens. It was close. They lost by 14. So, but this week I'm going to try that again, and I'm going to choose the Raiders plus 13 with Kansas City.
Raider
Maybe it's just because I have Josh Jacobs, and I'm hoping he's been not that great the last couple games, but
13's a high
offense.
spread for Raiders.
I mean, obviously the Raiders defense isn't the Patriots defense, but that Chiefs offense didn't have a single touchdown in the first half against the Patriots last week. I think Derek Carr's having a solid season. I don't know. 13's a lot, so we'll see. That's gonna be my lock.
Tim says the Raiders always do terribly against the Chiefs, though.
Well, what does he know?
All right. And last but not least, I'm going Thursday night, boys.
Again.
I'm going Tampa Bay minus 3.5. Give me that. Nick Foles, Mitchell Trubisky.
They were booty.
Doesn't matter. They're both terrible.
Yeah.
But Tom Brady is going to come out.
But the Chargers hung with the Bucks.
I think Chargers are better offensively than the Bears.
Yeah, probably.
I mean,
I think the Bears are one of the worst deep offenses in the league, so it's not really.
I don't know if the Chargers are better now than the Bears.
Yeah, maybe not without Eckler, but at least they got Keenan.
And no Mike Williams. Well, Mike Williams is back, I think.
Yeah.
but
Hunter Henry,
I'm going
he still exists.
I think they're both very similar offensively.
Tampa Bay minus 3.5. I bet they win by a touchdown. So that's
Cool.
the week.
Chiefs is spelled wrong. I thought this was a professional doc, but obviously not.
Has it been all
No,
year, Thomas?
Saturday. Let's do that with one hand.
Nope, just this week. Okay,
I'm a little confused.
we'll let
All
it
right.
slide.
It's fine, I guess.
So
Thank you. I mean, I always say, help me with the simple mistakes. I'm sure I have a couple. I try not to make the mistakes that actually count, as far as counting people's records. But
I'm
I also
surprised none of y'all took Indy.
I'm surprised you didn't.
For a
I'm
lock,
surprised you
for a
didn't.
lock
Yeah.
of the week.
I can't bet on the Colts. Too bad.
Bro, have you seen Phil Rivers throw the football?
Uh-huh.
It's personally the ugliest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah,
I
wasn't your
just-
bold prediction that he was going to be like a top 10 quarterback?
No, we had.
I think we just voted on that like, top
it was
15.
top
Right?
15 in the.
Well, that
Well,
man hasn't scored more than like 12
Hell no.
points this season.
Is Darnold ahead of him? I feel like Darnold might be ahead of him.
He's QB 29 or something like that. So.
Yucky.
He's still talking trash on the sideline, though.
The dumbest trash.
They are 3-1, so.
All right, so now we're on to Heath.
I also want to.
Uh,
Go ahead.
Oh, wait, yeah, Heath, you pick yours.
No,
No,
Heath
I did
already
it.
picked his, but we're
Oh.
history thing.
Oh, that's right. I want to, for everyone watching this, presumably on YouTube, because that's the only place where it is, but
it might be on our live
Uh,
audience. I don't know.
It might be on
Huh?
iTunes.
Our live audience back there, the crowd.
I want people to comment below, and I want to do a segment where we read comments. So
Ooh, I like
Yeah,
that.
like and subscribe.
yeah,
YouTube.
I am subscribed actually.
We
Same.
have a lot of
I think I'm
stuff. I think.
Can't be on the pod unless you're subscribed.
Yeah,
We'll read everyone's comments. We'll read everything, no matter what you say. And we won't leave anything out.
unless it's offensive.
Oh,
Like,
God.
don't
Like
put
the
the
lead-
That's a
slurs.
lot of leeway you're giving.
I also want to put out that last video we had 3 likes and 2 dislikes. So 2 of y'all motherfuckers out there disliking the video.
What if it's like Matthew Berry, just like going around disliking
Listen,
everyone?
we're not gonna get hired by ESPN if we keep getting dislikes on our
Yeah.
YouTube
Oh.
videos.
We need to get noticed by the algorithm.
Right. All right, boys. So Heath, can you share your screen right now? Or I was gonna make you go to settings.
Host disabled attendee screen sharing.
Oh, God.
We're rolling. There you go. For that.
Desktop. Gotta open my system preferences or something.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna have to restart.
Is it
Yeah, same thing.
on? Okay, I'll join back.
So
This man left. This man done and left.
have
He's
to
left the
restart.
podcast.
you have to restart Zoom.
I know. I didn't.
Should we say like
You
the
never
most
shared your screen.
interesting comment gets to be the guest of the week, or how should we determine guest of the week?
Just anyone who's available.
Move over.
Whoever
That's great.
can. I like it.
All right, welcome. So Heath is gonna try this again.
Yep.
Boom.
Is that it? Are we looking
nice,
at?
nice background.
Great.
We're looking at your background.
Nice. Well
Hey,
done.
okay. Hold on. Wait. Oh shit. Never mind. That's not it. Damn. My fault. Damn, my fault.
I
bro.
I didn't mean to put
I
it.
can kick you
My
out
fault.
right now.
I didn't know that was my fault. So I made a record book over the past 3 or 4 days. I got a lot of stats. I compiled everything over the past 3 years. I got a record. I got a bunch of records. We're gonna go through in a second. Got year by year, like most.
Am I the highest scorer in history?
We'll look over that.
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
I got head-to-head records.
Holy shit.
Highlighted as the
Oh, I
Pro
got-
Bowl, as you can see, 4-0 for Cole McCauley. And then I got this thing. But first, I guess if we can talk about the all-time records, I guess is the best starting place.
Yeah, holy shit.
So yeah, you got the most points for all time. Are you surprised? by
I
that?
did not expect. I am surprised. I mean,
Um.
am I the
Well,
only one to
average is
average over 100?
So okay, so this is
Yeah.
So this is the highest average. So you're the only person that averages above 100 points a game.
And obviously, this is
Pretty close. I will go over.
only road to glory, I would assume.
Yeah. So this is ESPN is pretty shit with their
Yeah,
like
what the fuck?
records. Like we can only look at this league and like all active leagues. So this is only from 2017, 2018, and 2019. Plus, like, I mean, on this, I have like the champions from the past 3 years because
Gotcha.
I knew that.
So you don't have my glory years, is what you're
No,
saying?
I don't have. Yeah, my glory years, nothing. But so most points
That's an asterisk for you, Cole.
ever was 1,800 by Zach.
Wow.
And that's averaging
Wow.
112 a game, which was pretty insane.
That is pretty crazy.
That's
The
crazy.
postseason is Jonathan. That's just like literally not just playoff games. It's like literally all 3 postseason games. So like no matter if you're in the playoffs or not. So he averages 103 in the postseason.
Yeah.
Zach is the most
so
points in
close.
the game all time with
Oh, so close,
149.8.
Jackson.
I know you're so close.
Do we
Most
have
total
any
points-
record of what players went off that game, or?
No, I couldn't look at the box. Like ESPN is still like so bad. Like I could only look at box scores from this past year and not 2017
Gotcha.
or 2018.
That's so whack.
And that was in 2018, I believe.
I'm sure
Most
we
total
could.
points. Sorry, JB. Like I would hate if I ever scored 140 and lost.
Yeah.
I would.
That would
cry.
suck.
So that's
Damn.
296 total in the game. Least points of the game.
Ew.
Damn.
36.
Hey,
Don't
Oh.
forget. Never forget.
Zacko.
Closest was like 53 or something, or 50. Not anything below 50 besides Caleb.
When was that?
It was either 2017 or 2018. I can check.
Gross.
Damn.
Oh yeah, we got.
Yeah, holy shit.
So we're gonna have to check this out. Is this gonna be on the website, Jackson?
I can email it to whoever y'all gonna send me. an
Yeah, we
email
should definitely put it
or-
on the website.
or you
'cause
put it on the
there's-
website,
There's
yeah.
nothing really on there except for
Yeah.
my stuff.
Least total points, 122 total with JB and Zach.
Imagine scoring 67 and winning.
I know, literally. Least points for all time is Martin.
Damn, that's why
So-
he's 0-4.
Yeah. Pretty bad, 88.65. John's right there with him. I didn't count John or Sean in like the all-time stuff
Yeah,
just
that
because
makes
it's only been
sense.
1 year for them. Least points for in the season was Zach, 72.
Ooh.
That was his second year. Most points allowed all time, Caleb, averaging 100.68. I was right there. Like I think I had 30 less points allowed than Caleb,
I
and
can
like
see that.
JB was also pretty close. Most points allowed in the season was by me, 109.
When was that?
It was my bad year when I won the Sacco playoffs. Technically, I got 7th.
Nice.
Least points allowed all time, Cam, with 84.8.
Damn.
again.
And it's still true right
Year
now.
by year,
Yeah.
this is the craziest thing I've seen. Literally every single year, Cam
Cam is
has
last.
the least points allowed. It's actually the most insane thing I've ever seen.
That's
Given
he's
he
doing
does
some
score-
voodoo.
I
or
hate
He
something.
does
that.
also
I hate
score
that.
a good amount of points, but like this is insane.
Yeah, that's
It's really
crazy.
insane.
And
that was
right
probably
now
the-
he's last too. So like,
Yeah, like it's like he's got like a voodoo doll with all our fantasy football
Yeah.
teams.
I think so.
This points last season, Cam obviously. Most wins all time is Cam with 32.
yeah, what do you win? What do you go like 13 or 2 or whatever?
He went 12-1 that 1 year. I mean, it's hard. It's hard not to have the most wins all time when you have that points
When
allowed.
no one can score
Right.
against you.
But you also have to give him credit because his teams also have been pretty good. They've scored. I think he has the 6th most points allowed. I mean, points for. Let's see. What else do we want to go to? Most wins postseason. Caleb/Jackson with 6. Again, this is not just playoffs. It's like all of postseason. Most losses all time. Caleb and Jonathan with 24 total. It's 8 a season.
How many games are in a season?
So it's I did those just 13 games, like just the regular season. It's 16 including playoffs.
Oh, so I scored over 100 in every game.
Yeah. Well, no, you didn't score over 100 every game, but like that's just your average.
No, it said most games.
Oh, my fault. So yeah, most games scored
Skipping
over
ahead.
100. Cam with 27. So you also have to give him credit. Most games over 100 in a season. You got 13
That's
that 1
every
year. So
damn.
and no, it was. So this is counting playoffs too. So
Oh,
it's,
okay.
you scored over 181% of the games. Most games are 120. Thomas, good job, Thomas.
Listen.
You're God level with that.
It is. It's a sucker punch. I have a
3.5
couple of sucker
seasons.
punch
That means-
games every year,
You do.
but
You're
I
a
mean, I
powerhouse.
can't do that the rest of the season. I don't know.
Both you and Thomas did that in one season. You had 6 games over 120 in a season.
That's wild.
Most games scoring below 70 points is Zach with 12.
Yeah.
Oof.
9 in that one season too.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
that was the
that
second
was
season.
Damn, that's over half. Over half of
the
his.
games, yeah.
That's crazy.
And a quarter of his games he scores under 70. Best average final placement, Cole.
I'm so good at getting
0.67
second place.
over the
Still
past
haven't
3
won.
years, yep. Most championships, obviously all of us. Most Sackos. I don't know who, Jonathan, I don't know. It might be, I still don't know who won Sacco Matthews' year. So if one of y'all figure
We'll
that
find out.
Yep. Best record, Cam. Worst record, Jonathan. So that's all like the all-time records I got.
That's
That's
crazy.
super cool.
We can go by year.
See, one of y'all motherfuckers.
one of y'all, I know one of y'all knows that you won Sacco. You just want to tell me.
They don't want to say it.
I
They don't
don't-
want to say it.
It literally could be me. I remember being in the Sacco playoffs.
Yeah. But these are the most points for each year. Least points for. We don't have to go over any of that right now. I can just send it to you, or you can just pause the
Yeah.
video and look at it.
So wait, you have a question mark over my best record? You want me to?
Oh, I remember because that was the year I won. And I just remembered you having the best record that year because
Yeah.
you had literally like number 1 in every position. But I don't
Is
remember.
Is that your
what the record
Devontae
was.
Freeman year?
I think so.
Yeah, that was
I
his
can
Devontae
look
Freeman
that.
year.
I don't know.
I couldn't.
remember-
I don't know. I couldn't find anything
Same.
for those years.
I remember going over to Cole Clark's house for like week 1, and it was supposed to be Tevin Coleman as the starter,
Mhm.
and
This Devonta.
he got hurt. Yeah, and I told Thomas he should pick up Devontae Freeman. He might not remember it, but
I don't remember that at all.
I remember that.
I don't. Remember.
I remember when he scored over 30 and like.
I told Cole to pick up Tanyan this past week. That's what.
beat me with this player.
But these are the most points in one game each year. I have filled in this year already.
It'd be cool to see. I know it's probably impossible because you can't get the box scores, but the most points scored by a player in a season.
Yeah.
Doug Martin. Oh, in a game? Doug Martin.
This looks.
Yeah, that was
crazy. This is
before I
awesome.
joined. I think that was a while ago. That was his rookie season, so that was like 2012.
God, he was the best.
Yeah, that was against
Um,
me when he had that like 45-point game.
This sheet is just literally everyone's stats. So this is from 2017, 2018,
Oh my
2019. Y'all can take a look, comment on whatever. The gold is like the best in each category, or like most. Like
Is Brown the worst?
Brown, that's bronze technically, so that's third best.
Oh, okay.
Silver, like I've got keys right here.
Gotcha.
Silver, and then the red is dead last in that category. I like
There
to
you
point
go.
out that all 4 of us are not last in any category.
Hey, that's why. That's why we have the
That's
podcast.
Why you're the first guest?
Good job.
That's why we have the
Come
podcast.
on.
Yeah, if you want to comment.
That's all. I did not expect this much, Heath. That's crazy.
Yeah, I
That's
got.
awesome, man.
I got.
How long did you say you've been working on this?
Probably for the last 3 days. Like not all day, obviously, but like just over time.
Damn, 3
That's
days.
crazy.
Awesome.
You should put this on your resume for like Excel
Yeah.
work.
But I did like a little comments I want to talk about. So in 2017, Zach scored below 65 times, which is a lot. Thomas
Ooh.
never scored below 81.52 in 2017.
Is that first Zach stat? Is that including this week?
No, this is from 2017. So like during
Oh, just that year?
yeah, literally he scored below 65 times.
What was your team,
2017.
Zach?
And then Cole, your lowest scored game of the entire season was in the championship game that year.
Are you kidding me?
that's
What
pretty
was that?
tricky.
What was? Did we know I scored that game?
Yeah, you scored 73.82.
Ew! What the,
That
what the hell?
was your worst.
Yeah, I got fucked.
Let's see. In 2018, I got 7 players scored, like 7 different teams scored over 100 in week 1. So that's 7 out of 10
That's
teams.
pretty good.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Compared
it's back
to
when we had
1
10. Yeah.
in 2017. Like in 2017, only 1 team scored over 100.
We're getting
in the
better
first week. Yeah, we're getting better.
as a league.
in that year was like the most points allowed for me or of all time year right here. People scored over 100 on me in 12 of 16 games and
Damn.
over 120 in 7 of 16 games. So pretty crazy. And then Cole, you were in the championship again, and that was your second lowest score of the entire season with 82.
Can't
What
clutch
the
up.
fuck,
I
man?
know. I don't know.
At least
what
I didn't get
the
second
problem is.
last year.
And then 2019, I got through the first 6 weeks of the season, Sean scored above 100 in 5 of 6 games.
Wow.
He
And ended up
wishes
winning
he
the
could do that
sack
now.
Cole,
Martin finished 9-4 in 2019. And in the playoffs, he scored 64, 63, and 65.
Oh, gosh.
John averaged the least points per game that year and still made the playoffs. Pretty crazy.
What?
Yeah.
That is
last
crazy.
year.
Yeah, last year, John scored the least points.
What was his
so made
record?
it.
Do we know?
It was
Cole, you see, you've never come in lower than 4th place.
John was 7-6.
That's great for me. At least I'm consistent.
Yeah, in the past. Yeah. Sean had one more game scoring over 100 than JB did last year.
Wow.
And JB won the championship. Sean was Sacco. And Sean scored
Wow.
100
Yeah, I was
in
like,
one more game.
that's damn.
And then my
It
last
really
one
just
thing
shows
is-
you it only matters in the
Yeah.
playoffs.
And then
Hey, isn't
last-
hey,
Hmm.
on worst final placement? Shouldn't JB be 12? No, we were only 10. We only had 10 people.
Yeah, we only had 10 people that year.
So okay.
Well, he's double checking your stats.
No, because I was wondering because there's only.
We can kick you out of this podcast.
No, 'cause that means
And
there's
then-
only one Sacco. Yeah. Okay, I got you.
So my last stat, or my last little thing that I had that was interesting, that every year at least one person has not scored over 120 in a game. In 2017, it was JB and Zach, and JB finished 9th, which is second to last, and Zach was a Sacco. 2018, I didn't score over 120 in one game, and I got 7th, and JB got Sacco. And then in 2019, John didn't score over 120 in a game and got 5th. So that was pretty interesting.
That's not bad. 5th place.
If you don't score over 120,
You got
What are you
score
doing?
120, or else
What are you
you're-
doing?
might as well chalk it up
got a
as
good chance of Sacco.
bottom half.
I don't know.
That's
Y'all
awesome,
can-
Heath. Thank you for
What's
Yeah, and
this
then these are
picture?
the head-to-head records for everyone.
against.
So, like,
I ain't
like-
never lost.
This means like I'm 2-4 against Cam. I'm 3-3. I'm 2-3 against Zach, and then so on. So
Wow, Heath,
okay,
you're
look at that.
Oh, Cole, we're even, bro.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Damn,
Is this-
I own Cam, bro.
Wait.
Come
So
on,
we're even.
I'm
We're
2
even,
and 4.
but does this
No,
include?
you're bad against Cam. You're 1-5 against Cam.
I like to say that Jonathan
Wait, what?
always has my number.
I'm looking.
These are your
Oh,
records against these people. Like, look at this column.
I got
These
you,
are
I got you.
records.
Just look at me and Cole Clark, and you can just tell.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I own Sean. Fuck.
But
Jonathan's
me-
team always has my number, dude.
Oh, I own
2
you.
and 4. It shows.
I assume this doesn't include this year.
It doesn't.
So
God,
that
now
means
I'm
I have
2 and
more wins
5.
over Jackson now.
2 and 5
That
now.
does make sense.
Yeah. So that was pretty interesting.
Very cool.
That's cool.
I mean, this is like.
Is anyone else like
Special.
undefeated over someone?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm Sean.
Well, I'm
Emmett-
really looking
Emmett
at
Warning.
No one else is 4-0 though, or
I'm
more.
Thomas- 3-0 over Zach.
3-0 over Zach. Yep.
Damn, why have
Sorry,
JB
Zach, I love you.
and Cole Clark have played 8 times? I guess some people have played 8
Yeah,
times.
no,
yeah.
it's
Yeah,
pretty.
it just depends on the division.
Me and Heath, have we ever played each other?
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
2-1 against you.
Okay.
I think
been a while.
2 of
It's
those
been a
are in the
while.
past. Yeah. It has. Well, I think next year we need to switch, like, randomize the divisions again,
Yeah,
and then
we do.
randomize the schedule again.
Yeah, because
Absolutely.
one division is much better than the other division every year.
So
But I do
wait,
just wanna-
Are we in the same division every year? It doesn't
Yeah.
change?
But
Always-
this is the schedule every year.
And the schedule has been the same the past 2 years.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But I just want to point out that
yeah.
4-0 is the best record over anyone has over anyone.
I just want to point out that first place is the best place you can come in, Cole.
That is true, and I've never done it. Second place though.
Even in his power rankings, he's top 4.
Yeah, I've literally never been first in the power rankings either. And guess what? I'm 2.
All right. What's the
That's
Cold Bowl?
awesome.
Yeah, the Cold Bowl.
Yeah, they have a special own slide for that.
Oh, Smiley. Oh,
Summer of
I was thinking about maybe
2021.
compiling some stats from the Cold Ball just because I think it'll be
Just
interesting.
because he's never beat me.
you can't lose to him. Like,
Why my name's not like Ernest or something.
The numbers behind our league.
That's impressive. Very impressive. I can't wait to look at this all night.
Yeah, I can
I
email
think,
it to
I think it's super
you.
cool.
Get-
Well,
Jackson,
be
put it
sure-
on the site.
Yeah, put it on the site. I know people are going to want to look through it. And I think it's funny because a lot of like our inclinations with some things in our league, like Jonathan always beating my team for some reason. And then it shows up in the stats, 2 and 4,
Yeah.
obviously. It's cool to see like it actually come out on paper. And I think it's going to have make a lot of interesting conversations. Hopefully, if you're going to have a conversation, put in the comments and we'll do a whole comment
please.
section. That'd be super cool. Awesome, Heath. That's really cool.
Appreciate it. I liked it. It was fun.
awesome.
Now we got a record book.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
much
yeah,
needed
record
because ESPN can't do it for us.
No. Yeah, you need to submit that to ESPN.
We should
I'll be at ESPN.
we should buy like an old dusty leather bound book and
That's what I'm saying.
print
Right.
it out and put
We'll
it's
we'll laminate
ye
it.
old record book and it's just like
Road
this is
to glory.
centuries year old,
The old
passed
road to
down from
glory.
generation to generation.
That's awesome.
All right.
Very cool. Is that the podcast?
I think so.
Yeah,
That's
Heath, I'm sure you're scared. Whoever comes on next is gonna be scared what they have to do.
Yeah, you guys are gonna have to one up
Yeah,
Heath.
you gotta do
You
compile.
gotta bring your own.
Those are data.
No, you don't. If to be on here, you just literally we just talk. But
Yeah, but we will hate you more. So
We will. Yeah, we'll bully you a little bit.
yeah. Well, that was awesome.
Super cool.
it's gonna be a long one. So
Yeah,
buckle
yeah.
up.
I'm gonna try and edit all this. Thank you guys. Good luck in week 5. Any closing words from you guys?
I
I hope Tanya dies.
gosh,
and
Alex,
like-
I don't have him anymore, so
I know, which makes it even worse. Like,
What if-
yeah, and I don't even play Heath,
I
so I don't have to
can't-
play him.
What if Thomas played Heath this week and then Tanya went off again?
He's on his bye
Yeah,
week,
yeah,
but
it's the
so
bye
there's
week.
still. Do you play Thomas at all?
He's coming, Thomas. The Ton train is coming for you. I don't know when we play.
Do you
but I definitely
play?
him. He's
Okay.
coming.
yeah, eventually, I think.
He's coming
I
in
don't know who I
hard.
play this.
That Tawny Fury.
Yeah, you guys will just trade them to different teams every week. Whoever
Yeah.
I'm playing. No, I'm playing you, Jackson. Oh, that's a dub.
Yes. the
Chalk it up.
Brothers.
That's a dub.
Okay. How many?
Let's see your head to head.
You can go the head to head. I
head-to-head.
mean, you can just see it.
Jackson versus Thomas.
Jackson.
Jackson is 4-3.
Tie it up. Tie
It's
it up.
close. You
Thomas.
can tie it up,
No,
Tom.
I can tie it up. It's fine. I'm not even worried about it. Jackson, I ain't even worried.
Ah!
I hope you're ready to go 70 points a game again. Don't get used to that. 100.
Damn, Thomas, you have my number. 2 and 5. Now it's 3 and 5.
3
So
and 5, but
oh well.
if it wasn't for Tanya. Great podcast, guys.
All right. See you
Love
all next week.
everyone.
Thanks for watching.